All right, so this week Painting Center opens. Let's take a look at what we have here. We have cups, working mats. Down here we have some bowls hiding back there if you need them for water or maybe you want to put some paint in there. We have our plastic palettes here. These are paper you can use for palettes. I'll show you that in a moment. We have brushes standing back here. Notice all of the hair is up. That is really important, otherwise we'll ruin the brushes. Here we have all different colors of paint. We have some rags, and we have our watercolor paints here. Another important thing, if you look right below, we have painting smocks. These would be used for grades 1 through maybe about 3rd grade. If they are too small for you, you need to walk right over here behind the door. And here are your painting smocks. We also have some fun things here. They are table easels, if you wish to use them. Over here are the 4 painting easels. There are clips you need. They are right here. These will hold your paper to the board. You can see here I'm almost ready to get started. I have my painting palettes. I'm going to show you both examples. I have my background paper, so if I make a mess, I don't have to clean up as much. I have my paints and I have my paintbrush here. What I'm missing is a water cup. Let's turn around. I'm going to grab a cup and I'm going to take it over to the sink and turn the water on, fill it up, not all the way, about 3/4 of the way, take it back to my spot. All right, how we use paint. I take the jug and first give it a little shake so you can see there's some separation up here. Make sure it's nice and put together. If I'm using a paint palette, I'm just gonna give about that much. Try not to squeeze it, it comes out really fast. And a little bit here. I'll put some on the paper too, so you can see that. Then, really important, do not leave these at your table. Take them and put them back where you found them. That way everyone can see what colors are available. You don't have them hiding at your table. Great, so here we are. I have my water cup. First, I'm going to make sure my paintbrush is nice and wet. Maybe I'm painting some grass. I can start whatever. On both palettes, it's basically the same thing. We won't go into too many techniques yet today. I just want to introduce the Paint Center to you. We've talked about how to set up paint. Now, really important, let's talk about how to clean up paint. First off, in my cup, I'm going to swish my brush around. It's almost clean, it's not quite there yet. What do we do with our artwork? I need to make sure my name is somewhere on the artwork, and you really, really need to write your class period. It's important that you have your name and your class period because you are going to walk it back to the back room here. You see the drying rack. Find an empty shelf to put it on and slide it in. Look at all these different paintings we have. If you do not put your name on it and your class period, I will have no idea who made the painting, and it will end up lost or possibly in the recycling bin. Once my artwork is put away, it's time to start cleaning up. If you use the paper palette, you can just fold it in half and you can walk it to the garbage can. Important, don't throw it in here. It goes in the garbage. We can't recycle the paint on there. If you used this palette, you need to take it to the sink. I like to just set it in there. You need to grab your cup and your brush. You can also set those in there. And now let's learn how to properly clean. All right, how to properly clean. First, turn the water on and run it in the palette. I like to use my brush to get in there and make sure I get all of that paint out. You can set that to the side. My water cup, give it a quick shot of water, dump it out. Paintbrush, super important. You need to put your hand here and rub the bristles until there is no color coming out of the water. Then, do not leave your stuff here. It needs to go directly back into the cupboard. There's no drying rack or anything. You turn here, open the cupboards, figure out cup, goes here. If I used a plastic palette, it goes right back here. Paintbrush. Down here, I need to match it. These are watercolor brushes. I'm going to put it with the tempera brushes here. And slide everything back. My paper needs to also go back here. Close it all up. And the last thing I need to do is wash my spot. So I take a rag from the gray bucket and I just make sure everything's nice and clean at my spot. And I can take my chair, put it up, and I'm ready to go.